I hate Twitch. I just had to hit start streaming like 5 times for Twitch to connect through OBS.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, but now we're live.
Sweet. All right.
Apparently, these people are saying Steam is back, so I'm gonna.
Okay. Yeah, I'm literally watching three people on one team versus 0 people on the other team. I didn't know you could do that. Is that just a practice thing you can do?
If you
Like a private room thing?
Yeah, if you start a private room, one of the options you can set is no bots,
Weird.
and then you can all just join the same team and have no opponents.
That's interesting. I think I would almost rather practice against bots than just against nobody. Maybe that's just me. Maybe you're just working the kinks out or something. To me, it's like masturbating. Like, I mean, that's essentially what it is. It's like the Rocket League version of whacking off. Like, you're just playing by yourself, pushing your balls around. It actually works really well. Okay, so people are saying they see a black screen, but hear the casters.
Yep.
That's actually exactly how we want it to be.
Yep, and the game is live now, and
Cool.
I'm in, and I think I
All
have.
right.
Yep, we're all good.
All right, cool. So the people are able to see Rocket League masturbation going on.
Button checks.
Yeah. All right. This is going to be good. I'm excited for this match. This first match is a group of people that are all in the upper tier, right?
Our first match of the night is Illegal versus Team Rocket, and I mean, I can't really speak as to whether these are the upper tier, but this isn't a losers bracket match, which means they've all won.
Yeah, so they're all in the. That's what I mean. They're all in the. I don't want to call it the winners bracket because y'all haven't won shit in my books yet.
No, it's the
You
main.
know?
It's the main bracket.
Yeah, it's the main bracket, and that's fine. It's the people that haven't endured the pain of your heart being ripped out in Rocket League in this tournament yet. So I'm excited for that because the stakes are like medium right now. The stakes are medium well. They like you can lose and you can still get your way back into the lower tier and you're still good. You know. All right. Oh, sweet. We got some blue team people in here. I need help with you. I don't have the list in front of me as far as what team's what. I'm expecting you to be my play-by-play guy that's going to have all the meaty information. I'm going to be the one that tells you what college they all went to.
Oh, perfect. Well, I can hook you up right now on
Sweet.
Currently on Orange, which is subject to change. The last match I commentated over, the teams continued changing colors back and forth, which was really annoying because I have a scoreboard on the stream.
Yeah, you don't like people need to just call their colors,
But-
stick to them, you know.
But on Orange, as of this moment, with 8 goals to 0 in this warm up round, is Team Rocket League, I think.
Okay. So Rosen, Fat Monster. I don't know who the third is. Let's push that button. Okay, we don't have a third in here yet. Baller. Yeah.
I just realized my mistake.
What's your mistake?
I have all of the players' real names in front of me, and they're all using gamer tags.
Oh,
I mean, I assume Sir Rosen is Seth Rosen.
yeah.
Which
Yeah,
means-
okay. He just, oh yeah, okay, Jeff just gave us access to the Google Doc.
Yeah, I've got
Everything
that. That's where I
on
got the real names from. I didn't think to write down the gamer tags, but it's good enough. We know blue is illegal, and that means orange is Team Rocket League.
Sweet. I'm down with that.
Yes.
Okay, so we have Hulk Game Crit, Jared Newman, and Ty Hooge. I apologize profusely if I mispronounce your name. That's inevitable. I might even do it on purpose, actually. I know Jared. Jared's awesome. So this is going to be great already. I'm already happy that I see people I know. You kind of want that to happen. And then Illegal, Seth Rosen, Remy, Matthew Foster. Sweet. I feel like I've seen Illegal play, and they're pretty damn good.
I remember. I think both of these teams played before my team played, which means I was only watching it in the stream. And I think I remember thinking that when both of these teams won, that they were going to make like a pretty interesting matchup. They seemed really evenly matched in their previous games.
Mhm.
So
Oh, I'm looking at the chat. Okay, so Soulcade is Tyrone Hooch. Soulcade, Tyrone. Got it. I'll somehow match those two. Pimp of Sound is Jared. Hulk Game Crit is Clayton. Sweet. Clayton Kershaw. I can't believe they managed to get an MLB pitcher in this. That's pretty awesome. I mean, I don't know how he's going to help them at all.
And
into the deep innings. He's a little bit more of a starter, not a finisher.
well, I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. People to get injured, and you gotta take one for the team.
Yeah. Let's see. Make sure we're all good. Fat Monster is Matthew Foster, according to Jeff Grubb. I don't believe anything he says though. So, oh, get that ball! Look at that. They're already warming up. I'm already jacked. This is great. Look at that Hulk Game Crit protecting your 10-point lead. God, that's getting close.
Well, at this point, it's not the lead; it's the shutout, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, when you spot another team, like 3-4 minutes, of time, I think we know it's going to be lopsided. I might still refer to people as their gamer tag because I'm not going to remember all this. Like 7 ± 2 as far as your memory goes really is only like 4 minus 4 for me.
For the audience at home, they're all seeing the gamer tags anyway. So
yeah, sure.
Like, I mean, I could say Ty Hooge, but unless somebody's looking at the chat or knows who that is, who am I talking about?
I don't know anybody, and I'm okay with that. I like my people as anonymous as possible. I still hit ready when I'm spectating, I take it, yeah? All right, good.
Yep.
This is going to be good. All right, looks like we're starting our button check next. Okay, so they're just going to do their button check now, evidently.
Yep.
So this is like the preseason of football, which is very topical right now. I don't expect any actual scheme to happen, but I am curious to see if certain people are going to kind of start playing around, trying to scout each other out a little bit, what their tendencies might be, Maybe I'm just really, really starved for some Rocket League action. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm going to follow Hulk Game Crit. Seems like a solid guy. He's got a top hat. Pretty nice.
And he's a decent player, too. He's, from what I've seen, he's pretty strong getting the ball out of his own corner. Like, he manages to know exactly where he needs to be to slam that ball out.
And that's interesting because he appears, as of right now, to not be a ball cam guy. I mean, some folks, I'm a ball cam only person. That's like the first thing you notice when you're watching other people play is just what's their camera angles. Like, if you can figure out where you need to be at all times and you let the camera rotate around and swivel around, I've got mad respect for you because I just can't do that.
I can't do it when I'm playing. I switch. I'm 95% ball cam, but I'll turn it off to grab boosts or if I need to line up an aerial sometimes.
Yes, Kyle, topical like ointment. Like something that you put on a cut. Oh, get that. Okay, yeah, it looks like Orange is ready to play. That's the sense I'm getting. Yeah, they're definitely gunning for it.
They are in the zone. That ball got popped up in front of that net, and there was Soulcade.
Yeah, and Ty, he's got some aerial stuff. I mean, I'm already seeing he's got just the right touch on it, little leaping ability. I'm all about that. That's like, I like flashy play. Who doesn't, though,
I'm hoping we'll see more of it, too. I mean, we saw a little bit of it with me, of course. Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, like, you're the expert here.
Well, I mean, you say that, but after that game the other night, I'm worried. DJ Wheat's team
just walks it in.
Oh man, that was a good dribble.
That was solid. Yeah, I get to about right there, right in the box, and that's the moment when I fuck up, and I just like try and just punch it in, and it winds up hitting the post.
You get a little too worried someone's gonna come slamming into you and
all
overcompensate.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? Just some easy play, balls in the corner. Oh, but a good bounce out.
Like, the nice thing about this button test is we get to figure out
who the All-Stars are going to be.
How to talk about Rocket League as it's happening. Fat Monster, that was nice. I mean, I feel like even though this is a button test, they're trying to battle for the ball. Like it's like they're fluffing themselves like a male bird would to draw in a mate. They're just puffing up their feathers right now. I like saves. I think that's the thing I like the most. Aerial game's great. It's flashy. but if you've got a freaking ball that's just coming in like a missile and you're able to deflect it, that's pretty rad. That's where my favorite
some of the best. I think we had one the other night. One of the best saves I've ever seen was I want to say it was Fickle Platypus came screaming full boost along the side of the wall to fly in front of his own net to knock a save back out of the middle.
Doing real hot with that talk. You better watch out. That was a good goal. I can't go without mention. That was a nice little follow-up. I feel like one of these teams, I think Orange is the team that I'm feeling like I'm already seeing a lot of follow-up. You miss the first shot, you got a guy behind you right away. It's like teamwork is so important when you're playing 3v3. Like 2 versus 2, not as much. Like that's where in this tournament I was really happy to see it was 3v3, because 4v4 a little too chaotic. 3v3 it's like just perfect. You got to communicate with each other, have someone that's behind you backing you up, someone else that's crossing it and all that stuff. Yeah, brilliant, love it.
The interesting thing about 3v3, when this tournament was first being announced, I was in a state of mind where I was of the opinion that you needed to have like a concrete goalie. Mm-hmm. Like you'd always have 2 people pushing it and you'd come out and help it, but somebody always staying back just for those chance shots. And right around the time of the first game, it seemed like everybody started playing a rotation-based game, where instead of having a dedicated goalie, all 3 players would be rotating around. That you take a shot, rotate back, the next person would rotate up. And now in the top league matches, it seems like a lot of the time they have dedicated goalies again.
Yeah, and it is interesting. I think people start to realize what their strengths are. I can say on my own team, Team Joy, we are in the lower bracket. I don't want to call it the losers bracket.
Oh, the Underdark.
The Underdark. It was very clear that we lost because we sucked. But at the same time, I mean, we won a couple of the games in there. Like, I want to think I got a shot. And what we did is it was pretty clear. I am not as strong on offense. I'm much more of a defensive person. I get defensive most of the time. And I sat in goal, and I think when I think about what you're saying, how having a dedicated goalie, I agree, and I see what you mean about, you have one person sitting back there because if you're playing some good opponents, you probably want to make sure you got someone back there at all times. But I don't know. I mean, there was, I don't know what team it was that we played again. The Holy Goalies. The Holy Goalies are really, really good, and I can say for sure that when we played them, they were really, the second we tried crossing the ball in, there were always 2 guys right there, and they were always ready on defense. No wonder they picked the right name for themselves. Where I'm going with this is it's really good to rotate in and out and to get enough people up there to follow up your shot. Because if you have one person crossing, you only have one person in, you're not getting that first shot in. It's probably good if you have some backup there that's going to be able to make that second chance shot in case they're not able to cross it or able to clear the ball, I should say. So, yeah, for me, I don't know. I think some of the better teams are going to start to rise that have a willingness to at least come out of goal a little bit.
I mean, it's gonna be pretty much mandatory the further we get into this tournament. We've got this will be the first game of round 2, and then we have another full round after this, full round, and then we have the semifinals and then the grand finals, I think.
I don't know. I mean, I'm in the losers bracket, so I don't really pay attention to how it's at this point how it's structured. For all I know, so I just expect someone to wake me up in the basement of the Rocket League tournament headquarters and just be like, hey, you have a match today, throw a jersey at me. And that's the way I imagine it happening now, because I don't know.
I mean, I guess that means you've got an extra game, an extra series on top of it, because
I think so, yeah.
First round of the losers bracket, so you got to fight your whole way through, win the losers bracket, and then come back for the grand final.
Yeah, and I mean, my place right now as a commentator is to be as unbiased as possible, but I'm here to tell you that will happen. I mean, I feel good about it. I feel like our team, once we're actually able to schedule a game, has the capability to come back to get some points on the board, to stop the other team from getting points on the board, and therefore, when we have more points, we're going to win.
I mean, that's how you got to do it.
Yeah.
You get more points and then you win. That's Rocket League right there.
Yeah, definitely. Jeff Grubb says, no, I just watched the top team play today, and they were 100% rotating. Well, Jeff Grubb's a liar, so I don't believe him. There we go. All right, here we go. This is it. This is the first game of the evening. I'm very excited for this. Do you have any predictions you want to lay down, Scratty?
I think this is going to go to Game 7.
You think so?
I think these teams are evenly matched enough that this is going to go all the way to Game 7, and Game 7 is going to be a butt clencher.
I want to believe that there's going to be a lot of butts being clenched throughout the tournament, throughout the whole tournament, but throughout this evening. I am leaning heavily towards our orange team, whichever one it is again. I'm gonna mess that up the whole night.
That is Team Rocket League.
Team Rocket League. I'm liking where they're at right now. I better make sure I click spectate. I have a good feeling about them right now, and I think that they're gonna probably. I think that they're taking the series, and I think that it's gonna go to Game 6 only. That's my guess. Sticking to it. Here we go.
We might be having some technical issues.
Stalling out. Yeah, this is odd. This is not how we want it to start. I don't know what's going on.
Player from Illegal Fat Monster is apparently having connectivity issues, so everybody's just holding off and in the spirit of competition.
I like that. Yeah. Just move that ball around a little. Looking at their pings, yeah, the F sound is got a really, really heavy ping. They're at 220 right now. Out of all of the folks that are in right now, most of the other ones are in the yellows, anywhere from 50 to 100. So this match should be fine. Hopefully it's not us spectating, right? I mean, that's not a problem. I don't know how this works.
No, I think it's individual ping. I don't think us being in here could.
Looks like a lot of people are leaving the match.
Yeah, they're gonna bail, and I think we should bail too. And
yeah, all right.
Everybody will rejoin, and maybe that'll.
So leave match. I'll just do that.
Yep.
All right. It's a good way to start.
Oh, and we made it through that button check so perfectly.
Yeah, that was the important part. We did the button check, but we didn't do the ping check. Should have known.
Pings are still looking a little high, but not in the red. Everybody's pings in the yellow, though.
Yeah. So this is evidently, I mean, we're already 3 minutes left. This is not going to count as game 1. I can't imagine that's going to be the case.
Oh, and I think everybody's going to bail again because the match is still going.
Yep. We have 3 minutes left in it.
Jeff wants to know if I can set the room for the West Coast. I didn't make the room.
Yeah, I don't know who did make the room. I see some people that were driving around. I just left it again.
Did everyone leave? I think the idea was that everybody would bail on the room, and the room would close, and then we could restart the room and hopefully alleviate the ping issues. But
Yeah.
everybody left, and then everybody rejoined, and the room was still counting down.
This is great.
Well, you know,
I mean, it's... I'm rejoining just to look, but...
I rejoined, and
EGM Ford, what are you doing in there?
Greg Ford is just in the
Crap.
room, hanging out.
I know what happened.
What?
That's not right, because Jeff, I think, gave the same account details or room details to both matches. There's a second match that's going to be starting soon. Damn it, Jeff. That had to have been what happened, right? Because why would I be seeing... Yeah, that ain't right.
Well, the other match is scheduled for after this one because Jeff is actually playing in that second set of matches.
Yeah. Maybe they saw that or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, I am placing the blame firmly on our commissioner for this one.
Oh,
for this boondoggle.
It's obviously his fault. I'm gonna exit this match now.
Yep, I'm sitting at the main menu too.
Almost worse than Goodell. He's much worse than Goodell. It's clear that he set this up intentionally to try and mess with everybody else. He's covering up his tracks. Jeff Grubb is literally Goodell.
He's DDoSing all of the players.
That's exactly what he's doing. And he's gonna use up all their bandwidth for the month. That's what he's doing. And then Time Warner or Comcast or whoever your provider is gonna throttle your connection so that when he plays you, yeah. Terrible. Soulcade says it's because you're all American.
I'm
so
Canadian.
that's almost worse. This is a thing. So Jeff says this is a thankless job. You're all suspended for 4 games. I'll get an independent investigator in here.
You hear that squeaking?
Is that the independent investigator?
Yeah, it is. It is also the chair I'm sitting on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I have to sit very still while this mic is hot.
This is wonderful.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm trying to think of ways for this to go worse.
I've got the perfect way.
Okay.
My computer has faulty RAM, so occasionally, usually once a day,
that's great to hear. It's great to hear that the guy that we're relying on streaming says that his computer is faulty in any possible way.
Yep,
that's wonderful.
I BSOD about once a day. So
that's like saying that like the code for like sending the nukes is 1 2 3 4, and I think it probably was.
I think it's an alphabetical. Is that a word? Alphabetical code, and it's nukes with a Z. I'm sitting at the main menu. I'm just waiting for word from Jeff.
Jeff better get this figured out, because if he doesn't, I'm gonna send a Trojan into his computer. I don't know how to do it, but I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, so should I try joining that again? I mean, I'm gonna wait until I'm told to join the room. Shouldn't the streamer just run the room and then spectate? Wouldn't that make the most sense?
That was the idea, but they wanted to get the match started, and Steam was down for maintenance.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with all this,
I could create the room right now,
is that everybody's trying to play at once.
Jeff is saying join the room.
Okay, I'm gonna trust our commissioner that's never led us astray.
Nope, not once. He's
not going to sleep tonight because he thinks everybody hates him. I mean, it's accurate, but okay. So Ford is in here again, and this is wrong.
And now I'm on a team.
Why am I on a team?
I joined the room and I'm on a team.
What the hell? Well,
Jeff needs a drink. Yep.
This is all wrong. This is all wrong. Ford, get the hell out of here. You're wrong. Okonoko, you're on the wrong team. Sir Rosen's the only person in the right. Fat Monster's the only person in the right. We're not even supposed to be here. I'm not even supposed to be here today.
I wasn't given an option to spectate. I assume it'll happen right now, though.
I'm exiting as well.
All right.
I mean, this whole thing is actually kind of, it's like what was Sheryl Crow's song, A Beautiful Mistake or something? Favorite Mistake. There's probably some beautiful mistake out there. It's probably some like Avril Lavigne song or something. Anyways, point being,
I don't understand what's happening.
There's a lot of beauty in what's going on right now.
Grub 2. Jeff wants us to join Grub 2.
At this point, I would actually like it if we change the name of the rooms to Nukes with a Z. I'm really into that right now. All right, joining Grub 2. This was supposed to be my day off.
Okay.
I feel like Kyle understands that was a Clerks reference.
Kyle gets all the references.
He gets everything.
He's clever.
All right, I'm spectating. There ain't nobody in here. Jeff Grubb is in here. That seems inaccurate.
Fuck, I was trying to drink, man.
Like, he created the room, and he's gonna be like, "Damn it, I'm not supposed to be in here now," and he'll leave, and the room will close, and it'll be great.
I'm in there as a spectator now, which is
okay. Good.
Okay.
Right, Soulcade, Hulk Game Crit, We have a match, everybody. We're going to miss whatever happens in the other match. I kind of don't care right now. I was hoping to see some of those guys play. They don't matter as much. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm going to follow Hulk game, crit.
How would everybody feel if I cast from up there?
Kyle, clerks with the Z.
Oh, shit. For sure.
He's got it. He's totally right. Is this starting? We're at 5 minutes, but not everybody's in here. Only Fat Monster's in here. Blue team is not all here. The F sound is at 292 ping. That's not right. Ah, man.
Jeff, did you make this on East Coast again?
Yeah,
Is that what you did? Is that what you did, Commissioner?
288. It's garbage. Garbage. This is not something you can play on. That's for sure.
All right, everybody, pack it up. Let's go to Grub 3. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. This is unfortunate, that's for sure. I mean, you would like to think that at some point we're going to get this rolling, but
On.
No, I did West Coast. Where do they humans live? I don't know where they are. I mean, I would hate to be the players in this case. You're all wired up, you're ready to go, you know, and then you have all of these issues that are just plaguing you. It was actually really enjoyable just now to watch that ball just slowly coast across the goal. That was serene. I wish I would have gotten a better angle on that.
I don't know how to cheat.
I'm going yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, I'm actually going to follow the ball and do ball view. That ain't working. Okay, 2 of them are in. Still some terrible pings on orange team right now, though.
Jeff says he wants us to take point on this, but if this is a West Coast server, I'm not sure what we can do.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
I mean, I could make another room, but
yeah, I mean, blue team, their pings are all amazing now, of course, because they're West Coast, correct?
yeah, I think their whole team is West Coast.
Yeah, so it's Rocket League is East Coast, and their pings are all awful. What we really need is some kind of in between. Is there? I forget. Are there any kind of Midwest servers or anything like that? Or
No, there's West and East Coast. I think there's South American servers. There's Oceania servers, and there's Europe servers.
Once again, the problem with everything in this world is that there is not enough basis in the Midwest. Allow me to go on a rant here. The Midwest is great. Actually, that's pretty much the end of the rant. Yeah, everybody left the match. I'm going to leave the match as well, I guess. 'Cause I don't know what else to do. So I guess if you can create a room name, I can email it out to everybody, I guess. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you.
I mean, I can absolutely do that. Let's look at the servers here. Yeah.
Mars server, to be fair. I mean, really, at this point, we pretty much have to just keep
All right,
trying.
how about this? I'm going to make this server. It's going to be Grub 5. It's going to be Grub 5 because I don't know what room Jeff and them are using.
So they're saying making a new server, name is Attempt 3. So Sir Rosen, same password, Attempt 3.
That works too. Oh,
we'll
I
just,
don't want to create
so,
one.
So just join that quick.
All right, I have joined Attempt 3.
So they said that they did East before and it worked really well, but let's see what the ping is. If this US West sucks, we can do an East or something. I'm not sure. Whatever. All right.
All right, and we are missing a person. We have one person from Team Rocket League, I think that is, who with a ping over 100. Everybody else is pretty close to 100. And the two people who have joined from Illegal, who are the team from the West Coast, have pings of 16.
Yeah. And they are now, yeah. Illegal is, okay, good. I was going to say they switched colors on me. Okay, yeah. I mean, that would have to be workable. 104 is where F Sound is at right now. Hopefully it's not going to be much of a hamper for them as far as their performance goes.
So from the looks of the chatter, the in-game chatter, it seems like we're making attempt 4, and it's going to be a US East server to try and even things out for both teams.
Okay. So attempt 4 it is.
And hopefully, we can finally get down to some Rocket League.
It'd be great. Illegal is blue. And,
yep, we're live. I guess we're going.
all right, here we go.
All right. Illegal
Opening
is
kick.
blue. Team
Opening
Rocket
kick
League.
went to F Sound. Here we go. We're off.
And I think this is a proper
is-
game. This isn't a
ping
button
is
check.
About even, yeah. So it looks like we're all good, yeah.
Good aerial attempt off the wall there from Fat Monster, but got blocked by Orange.
Doesn't look like we have anybody that's sitting around in goal right now, I'm noticing. There's a lot of just open field play right now.
Well, this is a dangerous situation. Oh, off the crossbar. And
And in! There we go, Soulcade.
the rebound goal from Soulcade, bringing the score to 1-0 for Orange.
That was a really, really nice shot by F Sound. He got in there just in time, and really, that bounce off, that very well could have went in. You're talking about the difference of inches.
Well, that was a rough situation, too, because Blue had pretty good control over that ball. They pushed it out. It was crossed over the half, and then they just missed just a simple block, and Orange managed to push it all the way back into Blue zone.
Soulcade seems more than willing to jump up in the air and go after the ball. I like that. I like the gumption. Holy crap!
Yep.
What a goal from F Sound.
Yeah, it was a good bit of a bad bounce off just above the crossbar from Soulcade, but it was straight
that.
line. It was a perfect setup for his team, and Pimp of Sound was there to capitalize on it.
So Orange Team already 2 goals up in the first minute. We're talking about really coming off to a hot start. That's great. I mean, you want to get going early. You want to get in the other team's head. They get desperate. And then you can kind of start dropping back and just playing defense. You wonder if they're going to do that or if they're going to just try and pile it on.
Oh, I'm fully expecting to see it piled on. Oh, well, I mean, what's a 2-goal lead when you could have a 10-goal lead?
That's true.
Oh, and an excellent block from Fat Monster there.
Very good on Blue pushing the ball down the field. Barely Bear getting it across, pushing it back a little bit. But, I mean, I've heard it said different ways. It seems like most people are in agreement. Never push the ball towards your own goal.
No.
Oh, wow. Oh, what a save.
And
Barely Bear.
That was good.
That was a gorgeous save.
There are some very, very rare times when it's okay to push the ball towards your own net.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to get control of it in mid, and you know that they're all out of position, you can push it back to whoever's playing behind you to set them up for a shot. But usually, no.
there's probably, I would say, more tumbling going on than a 6-year-old gymnastics club is happening. Because I mean, like, I see that a lot. I see a lot of the double tap front flip forward thing, and I'm seeing a lot of people miss doing that as well. It's just, I don't know. It's not like it's super high risk. People tend to do it just to get speed and just to get ahead. But there have been some almost, I would say there are probably a good 2 goals, or would have been goals, had it, been connected. I think on both teams at this point.
Absolutely, it's difficult. It's difficult though. Like we were talking earlier about how a lot of the players stay on ball cam, and depending on the way the ball is moving across the field, that can be very deceptive when you're trying to line it up perfectly. Like it can look like it's straight on, but it can be rolling at just an angle that you're gonna sail right past it.
Wow, what a shot! Well put in there by, I believe that was F Sound with the assist. Got to credit them with that. But Soulcade just getting in there, getting the right angle, pushing it past the goalie, getting it into the far post. Love that. Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, the Rosen there, it looked like, I'll tell you what that was. It looked like he sort of jumped up and out of the way. But from the way that ball looked like it was going to be hit, it seems like Rosen was trying to anticipate where the ball was going to go.
Barely Bear tried to push it out of the corner there, but he just missed. You got to be wary. If you're a goalie and you come out of the goal and you miss the ball, I know firsthand it's nerve-wracking. You hate it. There we go.
All right, and now illegal is on the board.
I believe that was an own goal on accident, if I'm not mistaken. No, wow. I thought someone else hit that. I don't want to take any credit away from you, Fat Monster. That was a great goal. All right, so Orange, even though, Orange, we had 2 guys that stayed back on that kickoff. And you wonder if they're going to start being a little bit more defensive now that 1 goal went in. They want to protect that 2-goal lead.
2-goal lead is...
just over.
If you don't want to get too greedy, a 2-goal lead, it's a safety net. Because then, something like this...
Rosen puts it in. There we go.
And that, my friend, was an own goal. Watch Soulcade come up, try to get out of this, but he tried to get this out, but he can't get it away, and boom.
Oh, he tried to get that, just nudge it out, but yeah, that was pretty close.
It was a good juggle. It was a good juggle, or a good dribble, I should say, from Sir Rosen there.
It's like reaching into the cookie jar and getting your hand smacked away by an alligator. Nobody wants that to happen. Alligator hands smacking you away from the cookies. You always want those cookies, but if you reach in just a little too much, sometimes you're better off just not going after it. Eat your dinner first. Look at that, popped over. Oh, wow, that was a great save.
That was a great save.
Soulcade, bringing the heat.
It was almost tying it up there too. This is like, see what I was saying? I was saying earlier about how these 2 teams seem very evenly matched.
Well, we have about 40 seconds to put your theory to the test here in the first game.
40 seconds, 1 goal to tie it up. That's totally doable.
Well, we're stuck right now in Blue's corner. Barely Bear, though, with a great cross. I love doing that. I love getting around the bend and crossing it. Soulcade waited back, though, in his half of the field and just waited for that bounce to come to him. And that's when you know you got a good player. They're going to wait for the ball to come to them.
Oh.
Look at that. Great. Oh, just over the bar. Oh, so close. He's heading back towards Blue. We got 10 seconds left.
And they do it.
Back into the corner. We have 1 more shot. Can you do it? And we have a tie game with 4 seconds left. Amazing. Simply amazing.
And
I'm so thrilled right now.
That is the great thing about Rocket League. Down to the last second, until that ball touches the ground, once that clock hits 0, it's still anybody's game.
It certainly was. 14 miles an hour. I don't know what the miles per hour normally is. I just noticed that. It felt like it warranted mentioning. Wow. Amazing. I don't expect any juggling going on here. We're in overtime. What a great way to start out this series.
Overtime can be dangerous, man. You get a good bounce off that kickoff, and it's over just like that.
We're already in Blue's corner right now. The cross is coming in just over. Two from yellow or orange team just came rocketing in, but they missed.
The ball was up.
Oh, we have another really great shot, but Barely Bear with a good cross. It's still in their half of the field, though. You know that they're really itching to get it back over. They are. Nice.
And there we go. It's passed over into orange. So now orange is, all 3 of them backing up towards the net, playing on the defensive.
That was one of those plays where I personally feel like it didn't look as close as it probably was. I think there were at least 3 sphincters that were very tightened in that moment.
Oh, Fat Monster jumps at the ball, misses, but takes out one of the players from Orange.
Orange, they've got to run. Oh, Barely Bear, what a save!
Barely Bear making all of the saves today.
Just got the savior tag. He's earned every freaking inch of that, though. Man, nice. Oh, they're putting it away, and just like that, Blue comes back to take the first game.
Game 1.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
Game 1 to illegal. 4-3 in overtime.
Man, illegal. That was some great gameplay. That was just fantastic. I'm at a loss for words, which is exactly what shouldn't be happening for a commentator.
Oh, it's fine. Come on.
Man, I'm reeling.
We're all friends here.
I think that you are right. I think that we very well could be looking at a Game 7 situation. It's a little too early to say. The way that both of these teams are playing, I feel like Orange, yeah, maybe they did dial it back a little bit at one point in that game, but they have it in them to definitely take this next one. They could take the one after for all we know. I mean, we're in a situation where this is anybody's game.
Oh, my overlay has vanished, which is... There we go. Yeah, so here we are, game 2, and the ball is pretty much in Orange's half of the net.
Yeah, Soul Kick though, really good clear there. Fat Monster was there to at least pick it up on their side of the field for illegal.
A little bit of miscommunication happening.
Oh, but Fat Monster, he got it in there. He just couldn't push it after getting it into the corner. I mean, you got to cross it quick, but there's nobody on this side of the field for illegal, and you kind of want someone to be there for you.
Good save from Soulcade.
Very nice save from Soulcade.
Hits it and pushes it up along the wall all the way over to Blue.
Oh,
come on, jump,
Sir Rosen, but Soulcade's there. This is popping up and over. That doesn't look good. Oh, wow. Very close.
Oh, and Soulcade gets bumped by the Pimp of Sound, I think that was. Hitting him into the ball.
Yeah.
This is dangerous. Blue is keeping that ball.
Barely Bear hit a decent angle on that, but he just was rocketing in a little too fast, I think. They're trading field position really quick here, back and forth, quite a lot.
From corner to corner.
Yeah, this is nice. Now, if you look at Orange, though, they are waiting back. Soulcade is just circling around the center of the field, waiting for his chance.
I mean, that's definitely a good thing to do. When you see fights in the corner like that, a lot of the times that ball gets popped out.
You gotta just pick your battles. Pick your battles. Of course, now we say that, and all 3 are sitting in the corner. I mean, that's, I think F Sound realized that. They backed it up, trying to just stop the ball from getting too far down the field. But now we're talking about being in Orange's corner now.
Interesting fact, I'm pretty sure his name used to be censored.
Oh, really?
The Pimp of Sound. I'm pretty sure it used to the whole middle of it used to show up as asterisk.
I keep saying the F Sound. Yes, the Pimp of Sound. So that's Jared. Okay, I got that. Pimp of Sound.
I wonder when that changed. I'll have to look that up. But
in any case,
I mean,
Soulcade pushing it back. That's good.
Oh.
Yeah, this has been all field position. I mean, I love it that we just came off of, what was that, a 4-5 game. We're talking about 0-0, 2 minutes and 30 seconds already through. We're halfway through this match and not a single gore has been scored. Gore is
Soulcade being a little cheeky there.
Man, I am losing it right now. Just over the fact, I feel like anything can happen right now. That was a great save by Fat Monster, but short-lived. Pimp of Sound. Really nice goal.
That was over half the match before a single goal. That's how evenly matched these two teams are.
Yeah, you called that. Definitely. That was a really nice goal.
Kyle Oilen in the chat saying it's censored on PS4, not on PC. You're very well be.
Very interesting. Oh, and wow, the dirty goal from Fat Monster. Love it. It feels like Orange could have taken that ball out of the net at any point. They got under it, it looks like. Pimp of Sound was trying to get his bearings, and by that point, Fat Monster got in there to clean it up.
I mean, the problem there is a lot of people have the instinct that they want to get under the ball to try and hit it away. But if you're directly under that ball, all you're going to be able to really do is either pop it up or pop it forward or back, and it's going to be in a straight line, still angled like perfectly for that net. So what you got to do is you got to be coming in from it sideways, like along the net, so you can jump up and push it off to the side without risking a goal.
Soulcade is basically playing that back line in front of the net and just circling, just back and forth across the field, ready and waiting to pick up the trash. And look, I mean, they're already in there, and just like that, you have another goal. I mean, he was there, though. If you look at Soulcade, if you get a good angle on him, I'm not sure what the viewers at home are seeing, but he was there to pick up the trash. And that's, you know, and that's what I like to see in a team, is I like to see a team that waits back and picks their spots. They don't all just cluster up. And yeah, that was definitely, it wasn't a beautiful goal by any means, but it was just one of those ones where even if something went astray, you had people there ready and willing to, you know,
I mean,
take
hey,
care of business.
you know the old saying, any goal in a storm?
Uh-oh. Oh, what a nice save by Fat Monster. Hulk game crit came in there.
And now we've got blue on the defensive. We've got Sir Rosen playing pretty close to the net. But the ball pushed all the way back to orange.
But they've got momentum here. All three are forward.
Oh!
Pimp of Sound with another goal in this match. That was beautiful.
Rosen with another jump straight up away from the ball.
And really, I would credit Soulcade for a lot of what just happened there. He came out from really close to their net, popped the ball out, and just picked his spot and just pushed it forward. I keep saying pick your spot, but that really does seem to be what could be the make or break for a lot of these guys with this series. You know, if you start really gunning ahead, it could be bad news. Now that said, blue team, Fat Monster, he's just sitting in goal right now. He's kind of ready and waiting as well. But with 40 seconds left, you're down by 2 goals.
Now is not the time to be playing defensively.
Now that said, I mean, we can say that play just now was actually saved a goal by gunning out ahead and just getting a touch on the ball. Otherwise, you know, he could have just blown right past him. It could have gone over him. So that was the right call in that moment, but you got to get up there. You got to get guys ahead. You got to get the ball ahead if you want to win this game.
10 seconds left. I'm not sure they can do it. Oh, and that's going in. Soulcade with the quick snap.
That is just salt in the wound. What a great bounce, though. What a great angle. I mean, that had to have hit, what, the front left driver's side corner of the car.
That was exactly what he needed to do to put that straight in the net, coming off of what Sir Rosen was trying to do there. He was trying to clear it, and just Soulcade wasn't having it.
I'm going to say it right now. I personally think as of just, you know, these first 2 matches in, I'm going to say Soulcade right now is my MVP of the series. Just the way that they're playing. They're not going to show up on all the stats. You know, I mean, we got 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 shot. That's pretty solid. Pimp of Sound, though, had the 2 goals in that match on 2 shots. That's pretty good. But yeah, I feel like Soulcade is really setting this team up to do well. So now, if I'm not mistaken, blue team, Illegal, they took that first match. We're talking about 1-1 right now.
Yes, we are.
Gotta love that.
Tied up and going into game 3 here. Which means, I'm just going to throw it out there, I think my prediction might come true.
I think it might be.
I think we might be looking at a game 7.
That said, I do think that it's very difficult to beat a team that played the way that Rocket League played. Team Rocket League, I should say. Team Rocket, we'll just call them, I guess. The way that they played in that last match, very difficult to beat a team like that. They're getting the right touch on the ball at the right times.
And I think it was a drastic change from that first game. The first game, you know, they were, I'm not going to say they were playing badly because they weren't, but they were playing much more conservatively in that first game. And that second game, they just came out, and it really paid off for them.
And when you're talking about overtime, I mean, missing the ball just once and someone else getting a good hit is all it takes to lose an overtime game. I mean, it really is just, it can almost be bad luck. And I'm not going to take that away at all from Illegal. I think Illegal earned that first game. They had to really battle back in order to win it. But, you know, in the same breath, I don't want to take away from Team Rocket as far as losing that as well. We got some destruction going on. Soulcade and Sir Rosen. And now Soulcade and Fat Monster. It looks like that they're playing a little reckless right now. Gotta say, I mean, that's not going to win you any favors. It's
not going to win you any favors, but I mean...
That's why you got to do it, I guess. Oh, just missed.
Almost paid off right there. Oh, and this could be... No.
Oh, wow.
Good deflection
I don't know
from Blue.
credit. Yeah, I don't know the credit for that, but that was really nice.
Call it a team effort?
I would say so, yeah.
Oh, with Hulk game crit pushing it back and in front of Blue's net. Oh, this is dangerous.
Yeah, this is really dangerous. Oh, just missing, just missing. Oh, how did they miss that?
Wow.
Barely Bear just deflecting it.
Ball got nudged, making Soulcade miss it, and then Pimp of Sound just pushing it slightly too far to the left.
Now, Fat Monster, it did deflect off, but Sir Rosen was off to the left. You got to wonder if maybe they needed to center themselves. Bring it back just a little bit. Soulcade in there to knock the goalie out. Oh, not enough. Oh. Wow, the deflections.
I can't
it's
believe
not going
this.
In.
All these crossbar hits. But they're keeping it up.
What a great clear just now by Sir Rosen. I mean, getting themselves out. Okay, Hulk game crit now with the destruction. It's clear that Team Rocket is living up to their name right now. They're really throwing their weight around. They're playing dirty. And just like that, Soulcade putting it in. Wow.
Yeah, Hulk game crit blew up the player, and then all of a sudden that ball was back in front of Blue's net, and there was nobody there. Even after you respawn, when you get blown up, you're only dead for a few seconds, but that respawn is disorienting.
Oh, it's enough time, definitely. It's enough time to make the magic happen.
And coming off the kickoff, it looked like everybody got a piece of it, but Hulk game crit pushed it all the way up in the Blues corner.
And again, we're talking about just around half the match being over before the first goal was scored.
Yep.
I mean, and in that second game, it took quite a while, but then Orange Team really poured it on at that point. So
I'm very curious to see if we're going to see a repeat of that second game here. I mean, it's looking that way.
Barely Bear has over 400 ping right now. So that's definitely not in their favor. Checking the ping. Bear Tender in chat, I assume that's Barely Bear, is saying, yeah, 500 ping. That's definitely going to be a problem as far as how good they're playing. And I am getting some disconnect errors or notices on my end as well, just spectating. And if you look at the way Barely Bear is kind of driving around, it looks like they are kind of just missing, just a little out of position. They were playing well enough that I would definitely think the ping is the problem for them right now. It's coming down 300s. I'm hoping that it comes down low enough that it's not going to be a problem for them.
Oh, such a close shot there from Rosen.
I'm kind of on ping watch right now. We're in the 200s, but it's still pretty bad. I mean, hopefully, I hate to credit a win or a loss to ping issues, but man, that definitely doesn't help their cause. That said,
Soulcade.
Ping stuff. I mean, we're talking about a blue team that is still playing defense. They're one goal down, but man, they're cleaning it up.
Maybe about to be 2 goals down. Push off the wall from Soulcade, dropping it right in front of that net, and there's Hulk game crit. This ping might be a serious issue though.
Yeah, I think it might be. It's tough to say. You can't really ever say for sure, but it definitely seems to be that way. I watch Barely Bear. They're kind of sitting around the goal right now, and I think that they might be trying to play it safe a little bit instead of getting their team out of position on offense, on the attack. And if ping is the problem for that, then, you got to change your tactics. You got to change what you're doing. I mean, it really does influence a lot. It's down to 140, but even then, still not great. And at this point, the game's too far gone. So, talking about 2-1 right now for Team Rocket.
Update the scoreboard here while a little cross-team chatter happens.
Yeah, I could see Barely Bear probably bowing out and trying to rejoin or maybe reset their router. I would imagine that they would maybe try to choose something for the next, to give it another go, because you want to have this be as even as possible, especially if you're facing a team like Team Rocket and the way they're playing.
Hmm. All right, we're just gonna have a little mid-match break. Barely Bear is gonna try resetting his router to hopefully fix his ping.
So now I can ask. So now, as you're spectating and as you're streaming, are you following any particular people, or are you doing any sort of aerial cam? What are you doing as far as what people are able to see?
Mostly what I'm doing, and what seems to be mostly what happens during like ESL tournaments and whatnot is I just pick a player. I pick a player that seems like they're doing some work, and then I just go. I set it to player view, and then I just let it go.
I've actually been using the fly cam and just staying way up above the action.
I consider doing that, and I've toyed with it a little bit, but it seems very framey flying around.
Oh yeah, I would imagine so. It works really good for me just being able to watch everything.
Yeah. I don't know. I've had pretty good luck just throwing it on a player and letting him go. So usually, anyway. There's something to be said for switching to fly cam and just parking your camera in the stands.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like everybody's resetting. Am I the only one in this room?
Yes. Maybe no. I think we're all in here with you, except for Bailey Bear, of course, who's resetting.
Because it doesn't look like anybody spawned or anything, so I'm just flying around.
Oh yeah, nobody spawned because the second somebody joins a team, it starts the timer.
Oh, okay.
So everybody is either sitting in spectate or sitting at the choose team screen.
Ah, smart.
Yep. No reason to make this more complicated than it already is. If we just make sure the clock doesn't start, we can. All right, and Barely Bear's back in the room. So
yep, we're not joining until they're back, says Soulcade. Nice. I gotta say, I mean, I really, really hope that we can get this sorted out, because I'm loving the way these two teams are playing. I would love to see this continuing as an even match, as even as possible. I think that they're very well matched. I like the way that they're changing their tactics just a little bit here and there, doing some tweaks. I'm excited to see how this game goes.
All right, here we go into game 4 of this series. And
Soulcade is at 108 ping. Barely Bear's at 92, so we're looking pretty solid right now. I think we're going to be fine.
Not the greatest pings, not the worst. Definitely not 250.
Yeah.
Well, a decent shot from Pimp of Sound to start us off, but an easy save from Fat Monster. Knocking it all the way back across the map.
Sir Rosen did a really, really good job just knocking the ball just a little bit to keep it on that side of the field. You had two guys coming in from Team Rocket that were ready to gun it towards the goal with the ball in hand. It's really nice to take that away from them.
Yeah, and Fat Monster there showing the sign of a practiced goalie. Only one person coming in to try and get the ball. He came out to meet because he was closer and managed to knock it all the way back across the arena.
And he's already back in goal. Very nice. Ready, and they're getting their rotations down, and I'm liking that. Oh. Now that said, Fat Monster just missed the ball. You don't want that to happen at all.
Just a big old whiff right there. I mean, it happens to the best of us, though.
Oh, it certainly does.
And that ball rolls on the wall. You go for where you think it's going to be, and you just don't anticipate how physics are going to react.
So I'm looking at the ping, and I just saw a 244 flash for Barely Bear, but then back down to 108. So I'm wondering if maybe they're just getting a little bit of latency kind of fluctuation going on for them. Sometimes the best crosses are exactly the ones like that, where it bounces off the wall just next to the goal. It bounces out kind of into the field, because if you get it too much coming across the goal, you're basically inviting the goalkeeper to just knock it away right away.
Oh, dangerous position here for Blue.
Barely Bear just getting a good touch on it to get it away. Not enough, though. Pimp of Sound.
It's a tough matchup. It's hard to predict who's gonna take control of the ball. Like these guys, it's a lot of similar playstyles. It seems like between these two teams. The whole game crib with almost.
Oh boy!
Wow.
Soulcade putting that away. We're already up to 2:51 in the game right now. Oof.
Whole game crib went for the aerial attempt and it didn't quite work out, but his attempt put it right in front of the net, letting his teammate Soulcade slam it in.
I would really like to see Illegal start putting the pedal to the metal. I mean, I think they're just hesitant, and it feels to me like Team Rocket is getting to the ball first. I mean, you gotta hit the ball first before the other team does, right? That said, they have played. It doesn't look like it just based on the score, but they have played pretty solid defense. It feels like.
Yeah, the defense is good. I think I don't want to. I mean, I obviously can't speak for them, but I see it on the ladder a lot. People get gun shy about hitting that ball. There was that moment in game 2 where I think Rosen hit the ball trying to push it into Orange's
Come on, Barely Bear. Oh, so close.
And Soulcade bounced it right back. And something like that winds up in a goal like so quickly makes people gun shy a lot of the time. They don't want to hit it so hard because, you know, you give up control of the ball for a minute.
The fact that that didn't go in, man, that was close. Fat Monster and Barely Bear both missed the ball at different points. I think it was Barely Bear the second time around, just trying to knock it away. They kind of got caught off guard there. Really, really close.
Oh, bad hit from Hulk Game Crit, pushing it almost all the way back to his own net. Pimp of Sound, shot on goal though.
Pretty solid save there from Fat Monster, I gotta say. I mean, you don't want to have to deal with constant saves when you're looking at about a minute left in the game and you're down by 2. You got to keep the ball on their side of the field as much as you can. Sometimes the best defense is a lot of offense, and that's kind of what Team Rocket is doing right now. They're just staying aggressive. I mean, all 3 of them are in that corner, in Blue's corner right now. And this is the moment where Fat Monster, he held back. If he would have been able to push the ball around the corner and just stay with it, he could have taken it all the way across.
Pimp of Sound just doing work, keeping this ball in the corner. Blue keeps trying to get it out, but...
And this is where they pay for the mistake. Pimp of Sound just putting it away there.
Pimp of Sound was doing work in that quarter.
That was a very, very relentless attack.
Kyle Orland, I should say. Kyle Orl on Twitch asks, on the ladder, referring to something I said earlier. Yeah, on the ranked ladder, you see it a lot with people who, I can only guess, they're too concerned about their ranked points. They don't want to lose them, so they get gun shy. And I mean, you know, in a tournament setting like this, obviously you don't want to lose either, so. I'm one of the very few people who don't
Fat Monster was so close to stopping that ball from going in.
Pimp of Sound definitely doing work in this game.
I mean, just close. Fat Monster almost got in there, just missed the ball getting around it. That was unfortunate. I mean, now at this point, they got to be disheartened. You're talking about now being down. They're facing being down 3 games to 1, and I think that what would be the last game where we had a lot of ping issues we were facing. Just unfortunate.
I still think, all right, that brings it to 3-1 for Team Rocket League, which means Illegal in the blue needs to win every match from now on. And I think they can do it.
I'm looking to them to be more aggressive on the ball. And as Kyle Orland is correctly saying in the chat right now, if you're playing not to lose, you're not going to win. Being constantly on defense as a team is not a good strategy, and I kind of agree with that. I do think that there is something to be said for just being ready for the other team that is waiting back to go on the attack and take the ball across the field. If all 3 of your players are just hanging out in their corner, you're one knock away from having an open net. You don't really want that. But having someone that is at least, at the very least, on your side at the halfway point, waiting for the ball, waiting for it to just cross in front. Maybe you have a slow drop and you can just get up there to knock it in, to put it away. That's better than just having someone sitting in net or just playing defense the whole time, like he's saying. In any case, though, I mean, this Team Rocket is quite good, and they're playing very aggressive right now.
I think another thing that I hope these players keep in mind going forward is not being too precious with the ball. I see a lot of, like, you know, these guys obviously have a little bit of skill at handling it, but I mean, sometimes you just got to slam that ball to get it away from your net. Something like that, actually. I mean, it's not pretty, but, you know, a good strong hit will get the job done. And now we got the ball briefly down in Orange's corner, but now going all the way back to Blue's end of the ring.
There we go. Fat Monster bouncing it off the wall. Sir Rosen's bringing it across back into the corner. I mean, it's unfortunate, really, because he was very close to being able to take that all the way across and in, but it just was coming off to the wrong side of the field.
A whole game crib with a good aerial pop there. Oh, Two of Blue jump right over that ball, but Fat Monster's there to get it away.
Yeah, whenever it's been in that corner, it seems like that corner in particular, they've just been missing the ball just by a hair. And you see the Fat Monster tumbling forward, another just near miss. I mean, those are the sorts of things that can cost you, and I think that's where Team Rocket's really been taking advantage of those misses. And that's not to say that Illegal's playing bad. It's just, it's almost, I think of it as being almost unlucky, you know, or hesitating just a little too much, or being a little gun shy, as you were saying. That said, Fat Monster putting it away. There we go. That's a good start for Illegal.
First goal for Illegal from Fat Monster, and I think fastest goal in the last 3 matches. Not an especially fast goal, considering, but I think it might be the fastest one yet.
Not only that, I mean, how many goals have Illegal had in the last few matches? I mean, that's got to be a sigh of relief for them. They got to just get a little momentum here and keep at it. That said, a Team Rocket team that is down is not a Team Rocket team I necessarily want to face. They're going to be playing very, very viciously right now, I feel.
Oh, Hulk game credit, just catching a piece of that. But Sir Rosen blowing up the Pimp of Sound.
Kyle Orland noting that the comeback begins, rooting for more Rocket League. Can't help but agree. That's how I'm feeling right now, too. I'd really like to see this. And you were predicting, and I think at this point, jinxing a Game 7 happening. I just want to see this get to at least Game 6. That would be really great. I mean, it would definitely do Illegal injustice to see them go down like this. And yeah, it's weird to say that when they're ahead in a game, but they definitely are a better team than how this series has gone.
I think we just saw an incredible play.
Wow!
Yep. The ball was in Blue's end. It was almost a goal, and then I think it was Barely Bear couldn't hit the ball away. So what do you do? Hit the player away. And then
that was great.
5 seconds later, boom, goal.
Barely Bear coming back across and putting that away. That was a really, really nice goal. 2-0, and got a feeling. Team Rocket. What can Barely Bear do? Just enough to get it out of there. That was dangerous.
Bad bounce from the Pimp of Sound. Oh, and now
Barely
it's
Bear
dropping
crossing over. Sir Rosen misses. Oh, so
close. Those are the kind of setups that just breaks your heart to see.
Oh, but Fat Monster, what a save. That's an underrated save. It did get recorded as that, but man, that's one of those cases where you wonder if Rocket League's even paying attention when you do a move like that, because that definitely was going in.
Oh, and Hulk Game Crit and the Pimp of Sound just slamming into each other in the field. barely trying to bounce that ball out, but the Pimp of Sound, I think, catching a piece of it. So Rosen comes in, knocks it over into orange, but there's Soulcade pushing it back into blue.
Barely Bears trying to get his aerial game on. Gotta love that. Sir Rosen too, but missing. I mean, you don't really want to get yourself in a bad position. And yes, I agree. You don't want to play not to lose, but I don't know. I feel like defense is kind of one of Illegal's strengths, and they should play to that right now. Oof, what a miss by Fat Monster, as much as I say that, jeez. Kings are still staying relatively intact. Oh, Soulcade putting that away. Putting the Rocket in Rocket League. Look at how quick he comes in.
You stole the words right out of my mouth. Bring the score.
Okay, so it is a 1-goal game right now.
35 seconds left. Orange needs to score once to tie it up. Blue needs to stop them to stay in this. Ball gets pushed all the way into blue zone. Barely Bear, not quite knocking it out. Oh, there it is.
Oh, Soulcade pushing it back towards the goal. Wow.
Rosen and Fat Monster missing it.
We have got 10 seconds left, and Team Rocket is trying to make something happen.
Barely Bear getting it out of there.
Really nice clear there. Even better clear, and that is that. Wow, good. They are charting their path to coming back here.
That was an intense 15 seconds.
Very, very intense 15 seconds. All right. So as you update the score, I'm going to step away for 1 second. I'm going to be back in a little bit. This game is most likely going to start with me on the sidelines. I'll be back in a sec, though.
Don't worry, I'm on the ball. And I think I'm going to attach to Fat Monster for right now. Going in for the kickoff. Orange takes the kickoff handily, pushes the ball all the way into blue. Oh, Soulcade almost gets it, but Sir Rosen with an epic save right there knocks the ball out. Hulk Game Crate keeping it in blue zone. Fat Monster bounces it off the wall. And this is a dangerous spot. Just letting it roll in front of the net, but just not centered enough. That's some good play from, I think, Rosen and Fat Monster together, but they don't quite score. Orange gets the ball back, gets it all the way across the map. Soulcade puts it in to bring game 6. 6? Yes, game 6 to 1-0. Well, everybody catches a piece of it at the kickoff, but now the ball is in Blue's end. Good wall bounce from Fat Monster, but Soulcade there. Barely Bear getting that ball away from their net. Rosen pushing it back over to the wall, buying themselves a little more time. And then the ball bounces all the way over the halfway line to Orange, and Fat Monster's going up for it, but Barely Bear gets there first. Pushes it up against the wall, rolls it all the way around towards the net of Orange. Rosen bouncing it back as it came out, trying to keep it near that net. You keep it in front of the net, you get opportunities for shots. Unfortunately, Soulcade got there before Fat Monster and knocked it all the way to blue, and there it is, bringing it to 2-0. Pimp of Sound scoring. It seemed like that last match we were seeing an illegal that we hadn't seen since the first game.
And I'm back, and oh, what the heck happened?
Yeah, you were gone for a minute and a half, and 2-0 for Team Rocket League right now.
Man, what the heck?
It's fine though. 3 minutes and 25 seconds is an eternity in Rocket League.
Ah, crap.
But yeah, like I was saying just before you came back, it seems like that last match we were seeing an illegal that we haven't seen since the first game. And Rosen,
Sir Rosen taking it all the way across. Your cheerleader is back. Evidently, I need to sit right here for the rest of the evening because wow. Really, really nice.
That's the kind of play I'm looking for.
3
1-2
minutes.
for Team Rocket League. Still 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. Oh,
That was a really nice save there.
That was
Nice
good.
clear by Soulcade. Barely Bear just not quite on position, but did get that clear in the end. Very nice. Oh, and that's a goal.
Yes,
and now
it
we're
is.
talking about a tie game. Whoa. I go from saying Barely Bear was not in position with the ball to suddenly they score a goal.
Oh.
I am not one to talk ever.
that's
Evident.
heartbreaking for Soulcade because he was almost in position to save it, but it looked like he was coming off a power slide. It's hard. You come off one of those power slides, you think you're in position, but you're still sliding a little bit, and you just miss.
Fat Monster. Decent clear, but you know what? It wound up bouncing it right back their way.
Good save from Barely
saved
Bear.
it. Good, yeah, good job cleaning that up because, man, they're starting to really push, they being Team Rocket. And now we're talking about having...
I mean, you got to think about it. One match ago, they were only one match away from winning, but right now they're one match away from the final game of the series that they absolutely have to win. Their safety net is gone.
Yeah, and you know what? They're playing like their safety net is gone. I'm seeing a little bit more, I don't want to say recklessness, but it feels like they're starting to take their shots. And that's what I want to see in this team.
Ooh, that
Hulk
monster.
Crit is bringing out the claws, and that is the kind of thing that can make or break a game. But Sir Rosen spawns just in time to make the save. Oh, is it short-lived? No, it's not.
Oh, that was so close, but it was just off the corner of the net. Barely Bear trying to backflip to get in front of that ball, but just misses it. Ball gets pushed in front of the net and then over.
It's all the way crossing over to the other side of the field. Everyone's going to come swinging back around. Pimp of Sound is getting back on the ball. It's crossing in front. Oh, just missed.
Soulcade almost came in for the sniper shot yet again, but just misses. And now the ball all the way up in Orange's zone.
Barely Bear pushing it across. Oh, there just isn't someone there to put it away. It did come across a little fast for Sir Rosen to be there, but he was definitely a little too close to the near post for that shot.
Good setup there coming off the wall towards the net, but Hulk Game Crit knocks it out of the way.
Pimp of Sound. He's putting that in. Oh, no, just off the left side.
Seems like he ran out of boost, giving...
And then Soulcade puts it away and dashes our hopes and dreams. 52 seconds left to change that.
Oh, it's plenty of time. One goal, Blues got this. I hope.
The ball staying directly in the center of the field is always one of the most nerve-wracking moments. Sir Rosen, good clear. Barely Bear putting it away. Oh, can they do it? Sir Rosen tying it back up. 40 seconds left.
And that was some beautiful, beautiful play there. If you watch this, Barely Bear gets the backflip to center that ball, and Sir Rosen just, boom, rockets it right in.
What is even happening in this game?
40 seconds left, tied at 3-3. Oh, good kickoff. Barely Bear and Sir Rosen, I think that was again, pushing it all the way into orange. Nobody was...
and that is in. Hulk Game Crit.
That is an own goal.
Goal.
I think that might be our first proper own goal of this whole series.
And you know what, Scratty? It really stemmed from the kickoff. All three players on Team Rocket came in to take that kickoff, and that left no goalie in the net. They were circling back around, and Soulcade is staying back in goal now.
Yep.
Just for a moment to try and just bide his time, come back in, take a shot. And in the case of Blue, they had a goalie that stayed back. They only need two of them to make that goal happen.
When I play online, whoever spawns in net, you stay in net. Like, even if you're not a dedicated goalie, you stay in net for the first 5 seconds.
Oh, Pimp of Sound.
Ooh.
With 12 seconds left, tying it right back up. This is probably going to overtime, and yet I should even hold my breath saying that with 12 seconds left. That's how this game is gone.
Sir Rosen with the front flip, mid-air demolition as that was scored. Oh, it seems like our viewers live on Twitch are freaking out. Oh, this could be dangerous. 4 seconds left.
Oh, 3, 2.
No!
Soulcade with 2 seconds left. Now he really put the game away. It looks like this is going to be Team Rocket. How unfortunate was that?
Hey, you know what? 2 seconds left. What can happen in 2 seconds? That timer doesn't start until the kickoff is touched.
And here comes all 3 players.
1,
That's
0. Balls down, and that is 4 wins to 2.
4 wins. That's it. Soulcade MVP. Definitely, I agree with you, Kyle Orland. Soulcade MVP of this series. Barely Bear ending it with a low ping. You got to wonder if, and I haven't checked in on their ping in a while.
Barely Bear ending it on my screen at 224 ping.
Sir Rosen ending that game with 3 shots, 2 saves, 2 goals. I mean, if there was an MVP of the last game, you're probably handed to Soulcade for that final goal. But Sir Rosen gets many, many nods for the way that he played there. Great game all around. A great series all around. It's unfortunate it didn't go to 7 games like we were saying before. But hey,
in my heart of hearts, it did.
All rolls.
Absolutely, in my heart of hearts, it did.
So now I'm curious. Do we have another game that we're able to jump in on?
I have no idea.
So Jeff Grubb said in chat before that he's going to get started in room Grub at 25 after. It's possible that they're still playing, but I think should maybe give that a shot.
Yeah, I'm going to try and jump in and see what's going on, but oh, there's definitely a game going on in here.
And we have no idea where we are at with all of this.
Not a clue. I can tell you that let me see. Groot League, which is Greg Ford, Chris Baker, and Andrew Pfister, I believe, are up 5-3.
Yes, that's right. Ford, Seabake, and Pfister in Groot and in the Groot League, yeah, and they are up, 5-3. Okay, and then Jeff Grubb's team, I forget the name of that team.
That is the Rocket League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, well, they're extraordinarily losing right now, unfortunately.
Ooh.
I can only say that because he is the commission. He is literally worse than Goodell. They are also leaving their net wide open right now. I think they're used to that when they're down 5 goals. I'm getting a little feisty right now, but it's also because I have no idea where we're at in this series, and I can't wait to find out.
Oh, and I guess I should mention this. That first series was a standard round 2 match, which means Illegal moves down to the losers bracket, but are still in this tournament. Meanwhile, this series that we have just jumped into somewhere is a losers bracket series, which means whichever team here loses are gone.
I am seeing Orange Team saying good game and Jeff leaving the match, so I think we might have jumped in.
All right, we jumped in for the last.
We got to see the very end, unfortunately.
That was what? That was what? The last 60 seconds?
That was the last 60 seconds of that game. It's unfortunate that they were, overlapped these 2 series as much as they were, but that also means then that with Blue Team winning and that being Groot League moves on then in the lower bracket.
Yeah, Groot League moves on to the second round of the lower bracket, which means they've got some downtime.
They do. That they do. Wow. I mean, it's unfortunate we just missed out on all that action because I'm still reeling from what happened in that first series.
I mean, it would have been nice to get both these series in, but I mean, sometimes there are technical difficulties, and the games have to go on. But I think those were our only 2 scheduled matchups for this evening.
Yep, seem to be so. It's unfortunate because I just want to sit around and watch people play Rocket League for a while now, and I don't think I can do that now. We don't have any more games.
Unfortunately, I won't be playing until next week sometime, I believe, just because of scheduling conflicts. And just before we sign off for the evening, somebody in the chat, Soviet Misaki, is asking, what are you playing the game on? We're playing in private lobbies, which means people on PC and PS4 can play together. So,
yep. And it's an already set up tournament, so we have a lot of teams that are scheduling their matches. And tonight's matches had both the upper and lower bracket teams that are fighting to stay alive. And wow. Man, I'm a little surprised right now. I really thought that Illegal was able to they would be able to come back around, but Soulcade really just closing things out on us.
I'm telling you right now, man, my heart is still racing from how close that series was.
It was very close. It was very, very close. Well, I think that's it. Thanks very much to our partners at Fram, Oil Change Done Right. We also have Arby's to thank. I'm
thinking Arby's.
I'm thinking Arby's. We also have not Comcast.
I don't know what
clearly.
Arby's is. I don't think I've ever seen an Arby's.
Really? You've never seen an Arby's? You just know the slogan. That's interesting.
I know the slogan specifically because of The Daily Show.
Ah, okay. So in any case, yes. Thanks, guys, for watching. Thank you for tuning in for some awesome Rocket League action.
Absolutely.
Click that follow button. Click that follow button.
Yeah, click that follow button. Don't bother subscribing because this is Twitch. We don't have a subscribe button.
Yeah, it's weird. It's really, really interesting the way that's set. It is follower. It's like heart.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's hearting people.
Yeah,
do check out our commissioner, Jeff Grubb, on Twitch, if only to find out when the next matches are scheduled for.
Yes, do that. And follow him on Twitter, at Jeff Grubb. I'm at Mike Suzak. And you're at Scratty Bones, correct?
That is true.
SKRATTYBONES.
Yep.
I think I spelled that right. Sweet. Awesome. And we're going to be back when there's more things happening.
Maybe.
Probably.
It might be us.
I would probably follow Jeff more than anyone else, only because he's going to wind up tweeting out when the next matches are. If he's a good commissioner, which he's not. So just follow us on Twitch.